Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today we are making over the Goth household. And right away, I'm sick again. It hasn't even been a week since my last upload, and I'm already sick. Again. So if my voice sounds weird, that's why. But, I'm not as bad as I was yesterday. Yesterday was horrible. And I have a box of tissues next to me and the new summer edition Red Bull, which is actually really good. So, we persevere. And here we are. So, I don't really remember what happened in this video because I think I made this almost 2 months ago by now. And, all I remember is that I really, really liked how Bella and Cassandra turned out. And I was a little torn between whether or not I should do the revamped version of the Goths or if I should do the old version. And if you guys want me to do the old version, I totally can. I'm totally down for that. But as you can see, I did the revamped version because why not? And I believe I spent the most amount of time on Bella because she is an icon. you know? So, I really tried to get her accurate, and I think I spent the most time on her, and the second most on Cassandra, probably, because they're women. I have a tendency to like the women more, that's just how I am, I suppose. But do you guys how, she's coming together so far? Like always, I struggled with the makeup and the clothing quite a bit. That is always a struggle for me. My Sims just don't wear a lot of makeup. So when there is a Sim that wears makeup, I struggle so much with making them look good. And Bella's whole vibe is very glam, very vintage. So I feel like I struggled quite a bit with that. But I feel like the hair might have been the easiest. Don't quote me on that, but I think I downloaded a hair that just fit perfectly on her, and it was my second choice? Third choice? Let's see. Because I was going to go for that hair, but it just didn't feel right. I believe I kept that hair on her. Sorry. Doesn't that just fit her perfectly? And here I am, struggling with makeup again, because I don't wear makeup in real life, so I don't know how to put makeup on my Sims. I even went to go check to see what kind of makeup she wore. And, as I'm making these videos, I realize how much I need to practice on this type of stuff. Because I want it to look good for you guys. I just don't want it to be shit. But I think I might have just totally given up on makeup and I went to her clothes, which I have a lot of dresses that could have gone, that she might have gone for maybe in her younger days. How do I explain this? I feel like she was a little bit of a partier when she was younger. I'm looking at the wiki right now from when she was a teen, and her traits now are good and romantic, and she has a teen aspiration of admired icon. And now, as an adult, she has the party animal aspiration. So, I feel like she was probably a little bit of a partier. She wasn't exactly a goody two shoes, but I feel like she would have gotten decent grades, even though it says that she would have had a C. But in any case, she was not a goody two shoes, in my opinion. But anyway, now we're on to Mortimer Goth, and honestly, I don't have much to say about him. He is not very interesting to me, So, I suppose I'll just say my headcanon of them. Even though Bella has the family-oriented trait, I feel like Mortimer is more of the stay-at-home dad type. Bella is a spy, I think. She's in the spy secret agent career, I think it's called. And Mortimer is a writer, which, no offense to writers, I wanted to be a writer when I was younger, but he just seems boring Like, he just stays home, chills, writes a couple things, and that's it. And something that I find very interesting is that he is an adult, and Bella Goth? Yeah, whoa. Bella Goth is a young adult, but apparently they went to the same school and graduated at the same time, so don't really know how that works, but the Sims creators don't really think of that stuff, do they? Anyway, I believe they wanted to make him, like, a little bit of, like, a romantic, at least in school, because his senior quote was, woo her, admire her. Which, like, I know is, like, a Gomez Addams reference. Like, this is supposed to be, like, the Addams family, where the wife is super fucking hot and the husband is just there. But that fits him perfectly, where he's just there. Like, yeah, he's an icon or whatever, but his wife is the fucking icon. Like, she's the actual icon. And, like, I don't know if I made him look too old. Like, he kind of looks like he's in his, like, late 40s, almost 50s. Meanwhile, Bella literally looks like she's mid-20s, which sort of kind of fits because she's a young adult, he's an adult. But, like, that is a huge age gap, Like, I don't really feel like Bella would do that? Would she? Maybe she would. Do you guys think that Bella is what the fuck is it called? A gold digger. Do you think that Bella is a gold digger? Because, I don't know, well, I feel like the money is definitely a, like, motivator for her. I don't think that she got with him just because he had money. And by the way, ignore what just happened. I have Wicked Whims installed and I completely forgot. So just ignore the fact that his pants came off. Like, off. Anyway, we're finishing up with him. And we're about to go on to my second favorite. Once we're done finding pants and shoes for him, we are rolling on to Little Miss Cassandra, who I absolutely adore. I think she is so cute. Like, for one, she's pretty much like a carbon copy of her mother, Bella, which maybe is why I thought she looked adorable, but she just has this, like, doe, like, deer, vibe. She looks like a deer. She has those pretty big brown eyes, and she's just adorable, and I tried to use a different nose mask and ended up going back to the one that I always go to. Oopsies. Do you guys know, does, like, Obscurus or anyone else make other really good nose masks, or am I just going to be stuck to that my entire life? And I'm not entirely sure what I was doing here. Maybe I was, like, trying to figure out if she had any, like, moles or something like her mom had. Not entirely sure. I don't even know my own thought process half the time. And I like using this Boo Boo blush on, like, babies. Like, a lot of my toddlers have it. But sometimes I use it on adults too, especially if it just, like, suits them. Sometimes, like, with cooler skin tones, I give them, like, a permanent blush to give their face more color so they don't look so dead, I guess. Which, by the way, did you guys know in The Sims 2 that Cassandra Goth is engaged to Don Lothario? Like, she just does not seem like the type, or Dawn does not seem like her type. She seems to be, how, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she would just see how her dad treats her mom, and she'd be like, that's the type of love that I want. And I just know for a fact that she would not get that from Don Lothario. And also, in The Sims 2, she is a field researcher, so in the scientist career or whatever. But in The Sims 4, as a teenager, she has the musical genius aspiration. And I kind of get the vibe that she listens to, like, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, maybe Andy Black, like, more darker ish, like emo, punk, whatever. But I feel like she also listens to K-pop, you know? Like, specifically, like, ATs and Hypen. But anyway, going off of that, because I could talk about that for ages, I was so close to choosing that hair that I just had on. And then I was like, I don't know, I feel like I could do better. And I remember struggling with her hair quite a bit because I was going between, oh, this really suits her, but does it fit her concept? Like, was I trying to go lore accurate or was I just trying to make her look cute? And I think I just ended up choosing what makes her look cute. Because, like, I could have gone for so many hairs because I thought they looked adorable. Like this one here, I was really, really close to going to that one. And, I didn't, obviously. And I kind of wish I had. But I had all of these new hairs that I wanted to try out. And, like, they all were kind of, like, not the neatest. So I thought it would really suit her. I think did I go for this hair? That looks really familiar. No, this hair. I went for this hair on her because, like, her hair is tied up in her original. So I wanted to have that tied up vibe, but I also wanted to, like, make it a little different. And then I went for really basic makeup on her, and then I went onto her clothes, which I struggled with a lot because, like always, I struggle with clothes. But I wanted to make her quirky, because I feel like that's the best way to describe her, is that she's quirky. She kind of dresses how she wants, and while she does care what other people think, she also doesn't. Because, like, her family is the Goth family. Like, she can get away with whatever she wants, pretty much. And while her mom, I believe, is my favorite, like, looks-wise, Cassandra was definitely my favorite to, like, dress up. And I wanted to give her that, like, she's a teenager, I'm thinking, like, 15, 16. Like, she's trying to figure out, like, her own style, and she's, like, taking inspiration from other people that she, like, either sees on Instagram or from her own school. But I also wanted to, like, kind of keep that, like, gothic Wednesday Addams aesthetic, you know? Like, I feel like she would be friends with Morgan Fires from the Get Together expansion pack. Like, I feel like they'd click. Like, I feel like Morgan, Cassandra would be in the Renegades, but she's not necessarily mean. It's just kind of like the vibe, you know? Like, that's the bad kids club. I don't know, I just feel like she would get along with a lot of the characters, a lot of the Sims from the Get Together expansion pack. Anyway, I just tried to have fun with her clothes. I gave her chunky boots and then, like, mismatched socks. Not, like, mismatched, but, like, I don't even know how to explain it. You guys know what I'm saying. Anyway, now we're on to the last Goth, who I didn't spend much time on, I don't think, because Alexander, I love you, but who cares? You're a child. Like, I don't think I even checked to see what he looked like as a teen. I think I went strictly based off of what he looks like as a child. But he kind of looks like he would have, Mortimer's nose, you know? Like, he has Bella's skin tone, but I'm pretty sure, has Mortimer's nose. But anyway, I think he's supposed to be, like, the smart kid. Like, while Cassandra is definitely taken more inspiration from her father in that she likes music, she's more of the creative side. Alexander is more like his mom, in which he is a bit smarter. I don't really know he might be like a scientist or something. Or maybe he'd be like a math teacher, because I'm looking at The Sims 2 for inspiration, and it says that his hobbies include optometry and number theory. I don't know what optometry is. It sounds like something to do with the eyes. Let me look. Yeah, optometry is having to deal with the eyes, the opticals. But anyway, It does say in The Sims 2 that his father was a mad scientist, but like I do know that they are different alternate universes, but still like you gotta try to make up something, right? And going on to his makeover, I guess I just went really simple with him. Like I don't have a lot for kid boys. I don't have a lot for boys in general, as I've said in the past. So I just went for something really simple and similar to what he wore. And yeah, that's kind of just Alex for you guys. Like that's the Goths. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys next time in the next one, which I think is going to be the first episode of Not So Berry, but I do also have the Bear family done, so we'll see. Bye-bye!